at 12:20 a.m.
No, I'm saying that the date.
His birthday.
All right. All right. Hey, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the real Hebrew Israelites of GMS Baton Rouge, coming back at you as always, okay? Preaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, okay? And the uprising of the hopeful elect, all right? As once again, we always go into that Revelation 14th chapter, which is to fear Yahweh while Yahweh shot, okay? And through fear, you will not receive that corrupt. All right, and if you do, you will face the third lyric, which is thermonuclear fire. Those are those three lyrics found in Revelation 14th chapter. All right, so we're coming down to the wire. All right, Lord said, set thine house in order. Okay, Jacob's getting his mind right. Okay, so we know that any day all hell can break loose. All right, without further ado, we want to give all infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakah. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect who continue to push this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Shalom. Now you see the title of the video, the FedNow app. It's the precursor, okay, to the radio frequency identification imprint. Okay. This is the game-changing event. Okay, it's officially underway. Started on July the 1st, which was this previous Saturday. All right, somebody give me the definition of that FedNow app. Okay, so the CBDC links with the MOTB. Everything is digital. Okay,
Before you bring it out.
all right, bring out what you got real quick.
This is Psalms 2 and 1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage? People imagine a vain thing."
Yeah, a vain thing is something that, look, Esau just pulling out of his ass, trying to get everybody to coincide to receive, man. And he's going to get to that point where he's going to be able to do that. Okay? This whole digital system is going to have, and basically, it's a blockchain. It's going to electronically tag you and know your every move, okay? Your every transaction, okay? It's basically global surveillance. All right, all right, it's global surveillance. They identified that if brothers was watching at the World Economic Forum. Okay, it's a digital lockdown. Okay, a digital concentration camp. All right, so if you owe on anything, okay, yeah, you behind on rent, okay, or you're struggling to make those payments, or you're setting these dates to do it, okay. Getting extended periods on these dates, and you still don't do it, you will be penalized. All right? You will be penalized. Esau is coming with pressure. All right? This beast is flexing his power right now. This whole beast system is flexing his power right now.
This devil is basically going to have full control over all your business transactions. From something as simple as getting your hair cut. You want to get somebody to come work in your house and do some sheetrock. The days of, here, pay me on Cash App. Oh no, the feds want to see what are you paying them for and who are you paying and how much you're paying. All right? Then they're going to shave a little bit off the top. This is all about him getting more control, tightening up that grip on all of humanity. All right? This is a precursor to the MOTB, all right, where it's going to make him a demigod, all right, because when it comes to your food, water, and raiment, all right, you're not going to be able to purchase, when you go to purchase it, no matter what it may be, your job, all right, you go to your job to make money, then you go to make your purchases, he has to sign off on it. Then that means he's controlling you. There's no such thing as, once he get rid of the cash, there's no such thing as, hey, look, man, you do this business. No, he got to sign off on everything. He's your power. You could go want to pay this man, and he just say no. This guy here, he owes this institution.
Right here. Yeah.
He owes this institution so much money. He owes Sallie Mae, or he owes his wife back child support. They're gonna take it from him. The money you give him. Yeah. The days of owing people and not paying them, over.
That's over with. They take it
out.
And
that's gonna really put people in true poverty.
Yeah. Yes.
Just imagine if they do
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
People, hey bro, it's gonna get bad.
Yeah.
And it's all under the precursor of
convenience.
This is what they're doing. They're saying it's under the precursor of the scam artists not making money. All right, they always give you this good perk it's about, but it's not even about that. All right, it's about them getting full control. And you bought out your precept, brother?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got one too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, this is what the FedNow app is, man, and get it. The FedNow service is a new instant payment infrastructure developed by the Federal Reserve.
Instant. I mean, it just comes, just bam. And they told you they was gonna do this. All right, they told you they was gonna do it. They officially, he saw that bullshit. They'll roll it out with this thing, man. We say, they gave you a heads up. They told you what was coming. There's no more of, or you hear these alleged secret societies, saying what it is right now. No, they putting it on Front Street and telling the whole world, this is what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna lock everything down. All right, if you owe anything, we're automatically taking it out of your account. All right, all you people who've been doing it, those PPP loans, Esau got tabs on you. They're gonna come and get you. Why the fuck would they even institute a task force for the IRS? Because y'all, Jake, been doing all kind of shit on those taxes, getting all kind of tens and thousands, 15, however much more of dollars each and every year. That shit stops. Okay? These always putting a brake, putting the suffocating system on the people. Like the brother said, it's going to institute mass poverty. And they're going to implement something called universal basic income. The World Economic Forum stated you will own nothing and be happy. Why the hell would they do that? Or say that? All right? To take away your goods, and it will be stipulations, okay, on what you can do and what you can't do. 15-minute cities. All right? If something is not here, you got to take your ass right back home. Okay? You just won't have nothing to eat today. Like they said on that movie Life. Okay? Your crop don't come in, you go hunger. Hard times are coming for you Israelites, man, specifically. Go ahead, all you die.
And then basically what it also going into that instant payment infrastructure is basically cash out from a governmental perspective. Okay? And you have to put pieces of the puzzle together. The Cash App owner has been killed. The Cash App app has recently crashed. And now, magically, when it's time to launch the government's version of Cash App, which is FedNow, conveniently, you understand? That happened. Well, I'm going to finish reading. The FedNow service is an instant payment infrastructure developed by the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is not a governmental institution. It's the people that print the money. It has nothing to do with the government. It's a privately owned institution that the government owns millions and trillions of dollars in debt to. Okay, it's the central bank that allows.
Listen, they these are the ones that are caught. Like you said, brother, they are causing this how I say it, this frenzy in the planet Earth right now. Because like each and every other quarter, they do what they call rate hikes. So it goes up 50 base points from a point 0.25. The next one they may go to a 0.75. It fluctuates. Okay, it's getting to the point it's going to cause hyperinflation in society. Hyperinflation is going to lead to the whole system collapse. We don't know how they're going to do it. We just hypothetically speaking as men. Okay, we can have EMP attacks, cyber attacks that can just cause the grid to go all the way down. And then they just come with this whole system all at once. These are just different scenarios. Okay, but the Federal Reserve plays a key role in the crashing of this whole economic infrastructure. Go ahead, Dai.
that allows financial institutions of every size across the United States to provide safe and efficient instant payment services. And there's also a fee on those transactions too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I told you. It's all about tax. It's no longer
And control.
Control is no longer you. Hey, you know how sometimes you don't want to go to spend the top dollar on a mechanic, so you go what they call a shave machine.
Shade tree mechanic.
Or let's say, you know, us Jakes, we don't fuck with shade tree no more, but it might have a dude that you see work at the Cadillac dealership. At the dealership, you be like, hey man, let me get your personal number. And boom, you come to my house and do it.
Something like brick pads.
Yeah, so then something, and you be like, you gonna pay him, all right, no. They see all that going on, you pay him, it's tax free, right? Nah, we gotta get a fee for you paying him. Yeah. We want something, everything. This is a pimp!
And
This is a pimp!
And he would also report to that dealership that their employee is doing side jobs that came from that. It's also about it also goes into what? Total control.
Total control. And he's doing mechanic work on the side. Now y'all have to come to us to get it.
Bring it out.
You have to come to this dealership to get it.
Dealership.
Yes. He's pimping the people. Yep. This is a pimp. Hey, look, I gotta get my eyes off the top. That's what it's all about.
Let me get that piece up. This Revelation 13, verse 13.
He's a whoremonger.
That's it. It says that he do a great slaughter. Verse 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. This is the point right here. And deceiving them that dwell on the earth, verse 14, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. All right? So these are miracles that Esau is performing in the earth right now. Okay, we want to do away with cash. Cash is a thing of the past right now. Okay? They're forming what they call a central bank digital currency. I'm going to get the definition on that.
Brother, this will be the first time in all of humanity that you can't take gold or diamond.
Yeah.
And what good is having gold and diamonds? What can you do with it?
You got to convert it into.
You have to convert it into this digital system. So you can't go purchase. Hey, look, I got some gold right here. Hey, let me get this and that. All throughout the eons, you had gold. You was what? You was rich. Big shit. Yes. Now gold is absolutely nothing in this system. That's a miracle.
Can I add on to what you said?
Yeah.
And it's not just that. They also going into killing what they call a black market. They're gonna kill the black market, man.
Oh, they did that with the C1 with the C19. All the small businesses.
Yeah. No, the black market goes.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just tying it right into it. Doing it with the C19 was just to destroy all the small businesses. So now you're stuck, and you got to go back to doing something else because your business is no longer available right now. But you go ahead with that black market out.
No, I got a precept too. But basically saying killing the black market, you're not gonna be able to go to your next door neighbor or the nigga up the street and go get a bag of that loud. You're not gonna be able to buy a stolen PlayStation. You're not gonna be able to do all of these different what they call enterprises without Big Brother, and that's what they call it. We call Yahweh Shah Big Brother, and the world calls the government Big Brother. You're not gonna be able to do none of these things without Big Brother knowing. Look, these shoes. Hey, you wanna buy these shoes? Man, Esau want a piece of that. You heard me? And that's not even black market. That's like black market and second hand. Flea markets. Things of that nature, man. Yep. Second hand people that be on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Shit, you got the Ishmaelites be selling fake Jordans on at the corner store. They got number two Israelites going over there buying, man.
They got it to where you got to use our entities or else.
Yep.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
All right, so and the merchants are going to be kings of the earth that are in bed with her. All right, they're going to be intertwined with the system. All right, and they're going to make covenants with one another. But in their countries, oh yeah, you got to use this. You got to use our institution here, and they're going to wax rich. It's because you're only going to have a rich and a poor. All right, that's it. In every nation you go. Okay.
Now I said, doing that whole C-19 was to destroy the middle class.
Yeah.
Well, he sets up, look, the rich, and you got the bottom right here, man. And I even seen an article like me and the brother first came to the truth over there in Texas. They were issuing the Caramba to homeless people. All right. Even the fucking Pentagon, even they was issuing out that small grain of rice, a Caramba, okay, for to detect the C-19 if you was infected with it.
Now, what happened to that article?
I can't find it. I can't find it.
Say that to say this.
Yes.
Why they not pushing that this thing detects that CV-19?
Yeah.
Because that was full of shit.
Yeah.
And now they're repositioning themselves and rebranding it. Y'all got it?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you know what else?
I remember that.
Yes.
This is truly destroying the so-called American dream. What's the American dream? You come from anywhere on the earth, and you can make something out of nothing.
Yes.
Like Kennedy's.
Yeah, you can strap up your bootstraps and go make something of yourself from nothing. Just kills you. You can't come up from the cracks and rise up in the power and build a fortune no more with a system like this. All right? How you gonna do it? Because they're squeezing out you making a business. All right? It's not gonna be no more. I'm gonna get this candy shop, a cake shop. I'm gonna do this mechanic shop. They're gonna squeeze out them middlemen. You only gonna come to our enterprises, our big institutions. That's it.
It's a fourth place. And he calls them all.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's gonna happen to the drug
industry.
the drug dealers? What's gonna happen with them?
Oh, man.
And that's
You're gonna have to get our drugs.
Yes.
You're gonna have to come get ours.
What about the little girls that sell lemonade in the summertime? In front of their Dixie cups, the candy lady.
Shut down, let down.
Hey, bro, I mean,
What about box?
the oldest profession in the world?
Yeah.
You can't get around it.
They make them hoes make good money.
Yes.
And if I may add, just to add, and they are selling it and they are pushing it to the people. You know what they're gonna say? And it started during 2020. They're gonna say that money is dirty, money carries germs, money is counterfeitable, money is scammable, credit cards can be duplicated, they can be cloned, they can be taken at the pump. So they're gonna sell it to you people, and then it's gonna become something that all nations, because you're gonna have the FedNow app in America, but you're gonna also have a Bahamian branch, a European branch. You're gonna have a South American branch, but they all gonna come together under one
world government.
under one realm.
Yeah. A one world currency.
That's right.
That's what it is. It's all about a one world currency.
That's right.
Let me get the definition. This is the definition for you brothers out there, especially you younger brothers who coming in trying to figure out what exactly it is, because you hear it, throughout the course of the media, and you hear brothers say it, break it down for you, okay? It says, what is a central bank digital currency? And you hear the alphabet CBDC, and you know what it is. A central bank digital currency is the digital form of a country's fiat currency. You may ask me, what is a fiat currency? A fiat currency is another form of a currency that's backed by commodities, such as gold, all right, silver, all right, oil, okay? The American dollar is, you could just take it and flush it down the toilet right now.
Yeah,
It's done. All right? Just had a nation by the name of Ethiopia. They just declared, put in a written form to the BRICS nations, which include Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, signing a petition that, look, we want to get inside of this thing. We've done all we can with the dollar. We don't want it anymore. And you got other countries doing it as well. Iran is another. Okay? They want a part of this. They're sick and tired of America's bullshit.
Yeah.
So what this is, it's an act of war. You gotta realize
bankrupts economies.
Yep.
All right. Putting all these tariffs and what's the other word? Sanctions on people. All right, those are acts of war.
Yep.
Because people be dependent on selling, importing and exporting, so on and so forth. All right. Hey, those are acts of war. All right. If Haiti had a good army, when they
killed that
when they defeated Napoleon,
yeah.
all right, they were supposed to go to war with the world. All right, and look what it did to them. It made them one of the most poorest countries on earth because nobody wanted to deal with them when it came to business and commerce.
Didn't they just kill the president that was over there?
Yeah,
because he didn't want to get down.
He didn't want to get down with the Quran.
Yeah,
not the Quran. Satan syrup.
Yeah. With Jab.
Yeah. You know, he actually, I think he sent in some fruit DNA and it came back positive. And he was like, look, this is bullshit. All right, but I want to get that precept for how you was talking about the one world government.
Yeah.
All right, this has been a spirit in the earth, and look, the Lord controls time periods. Now, it almost happened in the beginning. All right, but now it's came around 6,000, 700,000 years later, and it's about to come into fruition now. The Lord do things through the processes of time. All right, this is Genesis.
Things that were written. Things that were written before our time, written for our learning. The Lord, what it said all in Malachi 3:6, the Lord changed not. If you think that's again, you can do another 3:6 for y'all to see this. This is how I get down, this is how I work. We know the Lord by the Lord's bound by his word. We know how the heaven fall through the sun, how it works, man.
He watches over his word to perform it.
Right. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is back up the other, bringing out with the other ones. This is Genesis 11 from the top. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
All right, right now, the whole earth do not speak the same language. But guess what? One language the whole earth do speak. Money.
Yes.
There you go.
All right?
Turkey. Dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar bills, y'all. That's what every nation has an interpreter to come to these UN summits and all of these world leaders come. And the only thing they really be talking about is money.
That's right.
You know, that's it. All right? Trade rules, they implement, don't trade with this country. This country has sanctions. You got, for you to deal with this country, you know, they just talk money. All right? And that's how this is going to get implemented. Because they don't speak the same language. Bring it out.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, they that found a plain in the land of Shinar.
Stop right there. Land in the Shinar is the chief city in Babylon. All right? So what it said, Revelation the 17th chapter. Somebody get that for me, Mr. Babylon. I think it's the 5th verse. No, you hold what you got.
I got you. I ain't gonna look.
It says, this is Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots.
The mother of harlots. So this is where all of this perversion and all of these philosophies and all these, like this money system going out and bringing all of the nations together is coming from here in America. Bring it out.
And abominations of the earth.
Come on. So everything that's perverse, wicked, and corrupt is coming from here in America. And it's going throughout the 4 winds, putting a coming cast on the whole earth. You got it, brother.
All right.
And Nate, you guys over there at IUIC, that chapter right there, that verse that the brother just read, not talking about the MOTB, which is found in the 13th chapter. I seen the video where he was breaking it down. That shit is totally wrong and it's off. And it got nothing to do with the taking the Quran inside of the forehead. He tried to tie it in and wing it out and saying they were talking about that with the forehead and the hand. He said, Mr. Babylon written on the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to tie that in with the mark of the beast.
Yeah. Being a corrupt mind.
Yeah, man.
From such withdraw thyself.
Bring it back up that Shinar.
Huh?
Bring it back up that Shinar just to show the correlation.
Yeah, you can bring it up.
This is Daniel 1 and 2. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand with part of the vessels of the house of Yahweh, which he carried into the land of Shinar to the house of his God, and he brought the vessels into the treasure house of his God.
All right, those are talking about the Babylonians, those Chaldeans. All right, Shinar was the chief city in Babylonia. All right, America is modern day Babylonian. All right, and what they say about the treasures to his God. All right, that's what's going on right now. All type of perversion and all type of gods and philosophies is springing forth from here in America to corrupt the earth. Because you got to remember, Nebuchadnezzar was the head of the earth. When you read Jeremiah, what it is, the fourth, the lion that came up from the thicket. When you read that from a historical perspective, that's talking about Nebuchadnezzar, man. He was the king of the earth at one point. Now that's why the Lord says mystery Babylon, because America wasn't born yet. Go back and get to the point.
Yes.
If I can speak, I was watching the new episode of The Walking Dead called Dead City. They actually have a city on the episode called the New Babylon.
I saw that, bro. Yeah, I just saw that.
And this is what we're talking about.
That's it.
This is what we got. A new money system, a new way of living. All right, they're gonna control. They're gonna get to the point of control, trying to control when you can have sex, man.
Yeah.
All right.
With that fucking monetize.
Yeah, they're rolling out a whole new. It's called a reboot.
Yeah.
They rebooted the system, and this is the new America, man.
Yeah, it's not funny.
Didn't they say that on that movie? They got it's like 3 or 4 founding fathers. The new founding fathers. Oh, yeah, man. That's these movies. They give you a glimpse of what they're doing.
Hit in plain sight.
When they was going crazy, killing each other. Yeah.
Purge.
The purge. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
See, the whole New World Order is run deeper than just saying.
Yep.
So that mic on.
This going on.
Yeah. The New World Order is more than just saying it. You've been hearing this for a long time. Even before brothers came into the ministry, you was hearing about the New World Order and everything like this. Even when you was watching wrestling, they had that fucking NWO and everything like this. Jake didn't have no idea what the hell they were talking about. No. Okay? We have a full understanding of what's going on right now. NWO is about changing the ways of people, how they used to do things. We're going to do, the elite said we're going to do it our way. We've been doing it, but we're going to come into the fullness of it right now.
Yep.
All right? Locking shit down, okay? Controlling you, merging a man with a machine, okay? AI is on the horizon, okay? I think the brother had put a video out there. They had a fucking a picture of a flying car. Huh? Put it in the website. Yeah, you seen it? A flying car. Huh?
I put that in there.
Yeah.
That was you had put it in there? Yeah.
You can buy it. One of them you can buy. The rest of them you can't buy. One of them you can buy.
It costs $300,000.
I never do. It's worth it. I buy one of them motherfuckers if I had it, you know. Being in the height of what you call it? The traffic that's in the highest day, rush hour traffic. You spread the wings and fly and get up out of that shit. It's just that you can't trust these technology. You be the fell out the hell.
Yeah.
And let me make this point.
Yeah. Back to Revelation 11, and they dwelt there, talking about verse 3.
And the way you dwelt there, all right, it was talking about literal there, but the way you dwell, the people are dwelling in the land of Shemaiah is through their mindsets, their mentalities, all right? They're dwelling there through the philosophies, the way they think, all right? That's what was going on back then. All of the world was on one vibration, and it was wickedness. Bring it out.
Verse 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
All right, now this is not talking about a literal building going up to the heavens. It's talking about let's build a system. All right? Let's build a civilization. All right? That's at enmity with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's what these people were doing back then. Let's build a system where women are equal to men or surpass men. Let's build a system where men can marry. Let's build a system where children can tell parents that I don't have to listen to you. Okay? This is that system they were talking about. Let's build a system where every financial transaction has to go through us so we can totally control the people. All right? It's nothing new under the sun. That was a new world order.
Yeah.
They wanted to get out of the way that the Lord prescribed, and they wanted to implement their own way. All right? And bring all of the peoples of the earth under that umbrella.
Yep. Antiochus.
Antiochus wanted to do the same thing.
You say Antiochus. And tires.
Yeah.
Okay. He was on the path of doing the same thing. All right, as in the found in the book of Maccabees. Even with this, with the, like you said, the CBDC links with the MOTB, they're gonna use certain measurements like identity theft, okay, stolen identity, okay, where you can't remember your transaction number, your banking number, your routing number, your checking number, your savings accounts number, okay. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. Everything is going to be tied into this one world currency system. But they're going to have all information, so you ain't got to go look for a goddamn thing. This is the trap that's being set up. All right, you got to have the spiritual binoculars on to see it. All right, go ahead, finish that, you die.
Verse 4, and they said, "Go to, let us build us a city and a tower."
That's what they're doing right now. They're building their city and their tower now. With this FedNow, that's just a precursor to something worse. Okay? And I just went in what their city and their tower is a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. All right? They're rebooting the system, and they want every nation to be in on it. Because when you go to different land masses, they have different laws that govern them. They got different philosophies. No. Now they want to make it where everybody dance to this one law. All right? If you go to Yemen and Saudi Arabia right now, the laws that govern them are total contrast to the laws that govern the people over here in America. But with this new system they implemented, everybody going to be under that one satanic vibration. All right? And that's why the Lord broke that shit up. He's going to break it up again. Break it up.
Let me read this real quick. Okay. Time just said, a one world currency. A one world currency implies a scenario.
Oh, and let's deal with currency. When a person, you getting all your substance from a person, what do they have over you? Control.
Yes.
Authority.
Leverage.
If they have leverage over you.
Yeah. Like the ups on you.
They can tell you, hey, so you ain't gonna do what I say? Hey, don't we do? Hey, what little Boosie said? You take this money, I'm gonna throw a party on that. You take this money. Yeah. Hey, you gonna have to do something strange things.
How do we raise our daughters? Don't take no money
from no man. Yeah.
You got something in return?
Yes. A one world currency implies a scenario where all nations abandon their national currencies in favor of a single universal one. It all ties right into everybody on one accord. Okay? It's a slap in the face to America. For a nation to do this, man. All right, a nation been going around, America been going around bullying other countries. Okay, now your judgment is at hand right now, and it all starts through the monetary system right here. That's how the Lord gets down. He destroys it from the inside out. So he destroys it down, brings America down to his knees. Okay, it sets it up where war is going to take place. Ties right into Isaiah 47 chapter. Come down and sit in the dust on virgin daughter of Babylon. The brother's going into it right now.
I don't say something that war.
Go ahead.
And let me tell you something about war in critical times. War is also a reset of monetary and the financial system. The winners of the war are the ones that can reset and reprogram the world. America wasn't America until after World War II, y'all.
Right.
You got it, huh?
Yep. Got that some more there.
Yes, for sure.
Just a little bit.
Right, you got it, right?
I got a couple more verses.
Yeah.
All right. And said, "Go to us, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven."
You see, and that's all about them building their nest above the stars of the Most High. He said, "I will be like the Most High." They're doing this to defy the elites. They're doing this to defy Yahweh Shai. Okay. This is the deceiver he is, but in their mindsets, they're setting themselves up to be gods. Okay? And when they do radio frequency identification, imprint everybody, they will be like a demigod. They're gonna have full control.
They gods now.
Yeah, bring it out.
Hey,
right, brother.
And on that brick for stone that slides from water, can I say something on that?
Yeah.
Some of those, and it's metaphorical too. It's not literally brick and stone and water, all right? But those 5G towers, that's going into that too.
Yes.
Because you can't
can't have a system without that 5G type.
Right.
So you brought it out, bring it out.
That's a valid point, bro.
So you can't have that whole new system that's revamped. You can't have it without this critical component. It's a critical component. You can't have it without
And
it.
the bitch brings forth death.
Literally.
Oh, get that.
Literally.
Get that in Revelation 16 chapter. Hold that tonight.
Right.
Those towers bring forth death.
And let me say this. It's called a what? A radio
Frequency.
What does a frequency do?
It sends, it receives, and it transmits.
There you go, brother. Transmit it. If you watch the movie Enemy of the State, when Will Smith was on there, they bugged his ass. Okay? They put the bug, it was a chip, a lower grade level of a chip, in his phone, put it in his bracelet, and put it in his watch, put it in his fucking shoes, got it in his cards, tapped all his accounts, took all his money out. His wife called him on the phone. Or his wife was Regina King. He say, Robert, I went to the store today and my fucking credit cards wouldn't work. That's what Esau's going to do to you people.
That's a God.
That's a God, huh?
He's taking away your life, your sustenance.
Yeah.
But when the Lord wanted to judge a place, what did he do? He brought famine, all right, and drought. When he brings drought, he's taking away what? Your livelihood.
Right.
If you don't get your rain and season, the Lord always bragged about giving the Israelites their rain and season. Because your flocks need the water and your crops need the water. That was your substance. And when you pissed them off, he took it away from you. And what happened to everybody? They suffered. And what would we do? Call out, Bubba Kashad. Your hour by ship, your hour shine. All right, you calling out your power. That's what Esau want to do to you people.
Hey, can I say something about what you brought up that movie? Who gave Robert, his name was Robert something.
Robert.
Everything that they took from him, who gave it to him? Huh? Esau.
Gave it to him.
So when Esau gives you these things, because he gives us our credit, so-called credit cards, so-called money, so-called livelihood, and when he takes that away, he's trying to be Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But if you don't have a spiritual bone in your body, instead of calling on to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in that day, who you gonna call on to deliver you, man? They're not gonna call on to Esau either, man.
Get that Judges 10th chapter. Huh?
I'm gonna hold this one.
Robert Clay Dean was his name. Huh?
Robert Dean.
That was the motherfucking name. Attorney at law. Huh? Hey, Kanaya. Back to what he thought he was going. I want you to show this in the camera, bro. Please, Baba Shah, show this in the camera. We can get that. I'm gonna bring it back and I'm outline real quick. Go ahead with your point, Doc.
No,
That's scripture.
You got it.
Finish that.
Put that up.
Right? That's that grain of rice right there. And it got the different methods and tactics. Okay, we'll show you what it's designed for, and what does it do.
And that's that. And when we read here in Genesis 11, that's that brick, that mortar.
Come on,
All right, that's that system.
that's
That's usher in that one world government that they were trying to do in ancient Babylon. Bring it out.
right. Continue
With that nigga Nimrod. Nimrod back. Nebuchadnezzar back.
Yeah.
Those spears that consumed those Hamites are back here on those Edomites.
Right.
With the same agenda.
Intensity.
Yeah, bring it out.
Back to Revelation 11:4, after the semicolon. And let us make us a name,
Come on.
lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. Verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded.
Come on.
Verse 6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they all have one language.
Come on.
And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them.
All right, they're gonna fucking destroy themselves.
Yes.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fucking destroy themselves. That's what the Lord. They weren't gonna do nothing prosperous. They're gonna kill themselves. I created man to be fruitful and multiply. They about to implement a system that's gonna kill them and trickle down their numbers to where no flesh shall be saved if I don't intervene.
Yeah.
Okay?
A digital concentration camp.
A digital, and those radio frequencies, all they do is bring forth death.
Yeah.
They kill bees, they kill birds, they kill fucking fish, they make people bug out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all it does.
With Samuel Jackson.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sale.
Sale.
Yeah.
And that's all they do is bring forth death. That's what this system is going to do. It's going to bring forth death.
Yeah.
You got to
Real quick,
some stuff. I got some precepts.
Yes. And brother, show it again tonight for the brothers who are tuning in. I don't know how many in there, but gonna show it again. Now you about to shot. I'm gonna break it down for him. Right? This is what's gonna be embedded inside of you, man. Because we brought out earlier at the beginning of each video, we always say to look at those 3 lyrics found in Revelation the 14th chapter. To fear Yahweh while your house shot. Through fear, you will now receive what the brother is showing you on this camera right here, man. All right?
Hold on now.
All right? And if you take that, what the brother's showing you right there, you will die. And it says, we can pull the scriptures on that, man. You're gonna have a fucking cancer. According to the grievous sword found in Revelation the 16th chapter. Even before you take that nuclear fight. So Lord gonna get you on both sides.
I want to go to verse 7 because verse 7 kind of going into it, and then we could back verse 7 up with Revelation.
I got you.
This is verse 7. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, which going to confound their system, man. All right? Which breaking up their enterprise. All right? That they might not understand one another's speech. And this is going basically into how, what the scripture says, no flesh shall remain.
Yes, shall be saved.
When the Russians bomb the Americans, this is going to be implemented. This is not going to have them united because the Lord is going to come down and put that spirit of division on them, okay? And when you go to Revelation, I forgot what chapter that is, it talks about how those people are going to have blisters and sores busting out their ass.
16th chapter?
Yeah. Come on, y'all got it?
Hey, Russia's still going some type of way they're gonna get down with the system. You see, he calls the ball.
Yeah,
He calls them all.
No, that's why I said that this thing that uniforms them and unites them is not going to stop them from
For that third war to come quickly.
Yeah,
you're right.
Hey, like what Kanai just showed you on the picture for your eye. Break it down. It says next step. Every human see him. It's the next step. What we going into with this FedNow app is the last step. The end game is right now with the Quran. It says microseal, a tiny silver of silicone can store up to 128 characters. And for the average human being, this is well over all your information right here. Okay, because you don't have all this information of 128. You don't have that much. Okay. Even if you got 50 or whatever, this gonna go well past everything.
I have your name,
that's it.
your social security,
all the whole IP address and everything. Yes.
When you graduate,
Date of birth, social security, birth certificate, all that's gonna be tied into right here.
Health element.
Yes. It says
your family,
your
religion, your religion, everything.
Family tree.
How many times you've been in jail?
Yeah. It says
he want to be like the Most High. He want to know everything that go on with you.
Yeah.
You're his property.
The Bible says nothing hid from him, so he wants to know everything. All the information is going to be right here. It says capacitor. A tuner keeps the implant transmitted on the right frequency. All right. Antenna. A tight coil of fine copper wire. The longer the wire, the stronger the signal. Able to detect your every move. Okay? You go to the, even Esau trying to do their own level right now with these fucking smart TVs. Okay? You got cameras inside of these TVs. Russia TV did a segment on it called The Spy in Your Phone. All right? Even when the phone is completely turned off, Esau hears everything. He sees everything.
With the Alexa?
Yep.
The Google Chrome things.
It says casting. A plastic shield protects the electronics from bodily fluids. So nothing won't be. I know what I'm going to say. Nothing will be able to throw it off. All communication, everything like this. No body fluids gets on it to where look it's hampered. Like you may waste some wine or something on one of the cables in the back of the TV, and it destroys the whole TV where it doesn't come on. That won't happen with this device right now. With this device right here.
Well, when they put it in your biology goes into all your nerves, your muscles, your blood, your blood.
Body make life.
Yeah, and we just basically water. So when it goes into your body, it's gonna be surrounded by water. If you put it in your forehead, all right, it's gonna be surrounded by water. And definitely, when you put it in your hand.
And what you're saying is, your body will fuck up before that contraption fucks up.
That's it. That's right.
Don't let that
And that contraption is a foreign entity that's going to have those radio frequencies, radioactive waves that's going to be coming out of your body and is going to give you cancerous sores. Mm-hmm. It's written.
Yeah.
All over. What? Beat it up.
Kind. This is Revelation 16 and 2. When I started at 1, it says, and I heard a great.
Well, hold up. What is that? They call it makes a microwave. A microwave give out those
radiation. Radioactive wave. Yeah.
This is Revelation 16 and 1, and I heard a great voice out of heaven, so like a great voice out of the temple, saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh, upon the earth.
Yeah.
Verse 2.
Stop right there. This is what the Lord, when you read this chapter right here, each angel is given a specific job to do. 7 of them. Okay? 7 represents completion. It all is going to culminate back into one event. Okay? Read. We're not going to break the whole thing now. We're just going to get
Go ahead to the point. Verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth.
Yep.
And there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Yep. That's a grievous sword. The first one.
Lesions in your skin, pus, cancerous balls.
Won't be no chemotherapy to treat that shit that day. All right. You take you take this device right here, man. All right, you're fucked, man.
Ain't no coming back.
The Lord is very, very serious about this, man.
He already told you there ain't no mercy. There's no mercy.
That's one thing that he's not going to turn a blind eye to, and he's not going to wash his white.
The Lord's mercy is deep, great. In fact, his mercy is so great, you're going to have people that's going to be getting saved all the way up to the 12th hour, to the final hour. So his mercy is great, but can't forgive.
That 12th hour. That 12th hour goes standing in line to get see hipped up, and a spirit fall on you, and you like, I can't do it.
You step into reality.
I can't do it. Let's go.
Again. Yeah.
Try one thing in that 14 chapter. You bag it up.
Yeah, I think because it's somebody that hold that Zechariah 1 and 10.
Okay. Gotcha.
Go ahead.
It's Revelation 14 and 9.
Yes.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his right hand or in his hands, right? Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
All right, and that Quran is the seer. Okay? The Lord say, if you receive it, you read that last part again.
It says, in verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
So he didn't say you're going to get some mercy and the Lord's going to forgive you. He said all you have is wrath to waiting upon you. Yeah. All right, that's etched in stone. All right, the Lord is going to watch over that to confirm it. Though a terror will surely come to pass. So the Lord told us to come give the warning from Him. Yeah. All right, so the blood, y'all blood don't be on our hands. So we're telling you right now, do not take that seal. It don't matter if you're starving to death, if you haven't drank water in 10 days. All right, hey, call upon the Lord. In fact, I got a precept for it.
And just to back you up, Bob. What Kanai is reading, the Lord says it's poured out with all. Read it again, huh?
And it says, to finish it off with the point.
No, read that indignation.
It says, verse 10, Revelation 14 and 10. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture.
Stop right there. Huh? That is the Lord Himself, Yahweh Shah. How is going to do that? Through those instruments, which are the nuclear ICBMs. The Lord is literally going to be inside of those missiles. The Bible says He's a consuming fire. Those ICBM warheads bring what? Utter death, destruction, fire, radiation. Okay, the Lord's going to be inside of that. Poured out without mixture, no chaser, no ice. This is all me right here. All right, it won't be diluted with anything. Uncut. Got those nuclear scientists over there. They're prepping with that uranium and plutonium, getting these missiles ready. The angels gonna be inside of them. Go ahead,
Full of wormwood.
Full of wormwood.
All right. Let me bring this up. This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and they're covered with the covenant, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. All right, so the Lord is telling you, man, look, when shit gets critical and shit gets hard, don't go to FEMA. Don't go to the system. He say, he's your covenant. All right? Come to his word. And the only way you're going to be able to believe his word and understand his word, you have to come to him now. All right? Make no terror to come to the Lord and put off night from day to day so he can pour his spirit on you and sup with you. He say, knock and you shall answer. Seek you shall find. All right? And he's going to pour his spirit on you, and then he's going to open up your eyes to see so you can see clearly. And our righteous out of the Lord keep his spirit upon us. We see clearly not to take that Quran, and we know what comes with taking that Quran. And we're warning you so you don't do it either. All right? Because look, he said, woe to the rebellious children that's going to do it. The vast majority of our people are going to do it. And woe goes into destruction, terror, okay? That walk down into Egypt. America is AKA Babylon, AKA Assyria, AKA Egypt. All of those, AKA Sodom. All of those foul-ass captivities rolled up into one. Mystery Babylon. It's also called Egypt, the house of bondage. All right? And our people, he say, don't go to this government. Egypt represents this government system. When all hell break loose, don't go to FEMA asking for security. All right? Because the Lord is going to be moved with choler. That's right. Yeah. And have not asked at my mouth. He say, ask on me, call upon me. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And you have to build that relationship with him now. All right? So he can hear your voice. He can hear you calling out to him, begging him. All right? To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right? And that's what our people do. When you go get that Quran, you trust it in the system to give you food, water, and rain. All right? But when you look at the men of old, they detached from the system. Elijah detached from the system. The Maccabees detached from the system. And what did the Lord do? Lot detached from that system. And what did the Lord do? He took care of them and delivered them. King David, when he was on the run from Saul, he couldn't go to no store. He couldn't go purchase nothing because it was a bounty on his head. He was in one city, and he used the Urim and the Thummim to say, "Will this city turn me in?" And the Lord said, "Yes, get the fuck." But when he got the fuck and went to the caves, the Lord fed him, clothed him, gave him company, gave him 600 men to keep him company, and he watered him. He took good care of him. Yeah. All right? So fuck this system. When Esau pull the rug from under your feet and you fall, get up and call on Yahweh Shem Shai before you get this fucking chip and deal with this fucking system, this new system we about to implement. Because if you do, you're a dead man and woman. You got it, bro.
Yeah. That's the whole moral of it. We'll give you that warning. All right? Give you that warning. This is the end of all. This is where the end begins right here. This is a game-changing event with this digital system, man.
Let me finish verse 3. I gotta get verse 3.
Yeah, we don't.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So the Lord says it's going to be a shameful spewing on your ass if you trust in this system. And if you're going to be confused. That confused noise, all this war and these nuclear fire that's going to come down is going to consume you. And we can't see you. We can't wait for you. We know you so-called black women, y'all, whatever it takes to be comforted, y'all going to be connected. We can't wait to see y'all judgment. Yes. And Elder Yashawama did it. I was telling the brother about the beautiful exhortation, the beautiful epistle Elder Yashawama did about the women. I think he did it yesterday, but I just seen it today. All right? And he said something's going to happen in the earth. All right? But everybody's going to get out there romanticized and Western philosophy because Isaiah 4:1 is Middle Eastern principle. All right? You got to look at the Most High as your salvation. The women got to look at their man as the way they can get salvation. So something has to transpire for people mindsets to get rebooted too. I'm talking about the elect men and women. Women are going to get out that vibration. A man is put here to romance me, to put me on a pedestal, to get on his knees and begging me to be his woman. That shit about to get cut off You gonna do all that. You gonna be trying to romance the man. You gonna get on your knees and beg him. Oh my Lord, I humbly beseech thee. Please take my wrong and my reproach away from me. Please have mercy on me, my Lord. That's the spirit you elect ladies gonna get in if you hold fast and get your mind right. Because the men of the Lord,
Your mind better be right now.
better be right. We ain't dealing with you helpers, man. I'm telling you now. It's our way or the doorway. That's it. That's the spirit that's put in the earth right now amongst the men of the Lord. We ain't doing nothing about diplomacy. If you ain't rocking out to this vibration, bitch, go ahead, catch your cut.
Especially,
Remember that song?
Yeah. Hey, especially you bitches down here in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, man. You the worst of the worst.
The whole South.
The whole South. But specifically down here, we believe through the spirit. This bitch is Sodom and Egypt about it. I seen something today with the inmates down here in Baton Rouge. The majority of them Jason that got that
shit.
Yeah, got HIV out.
And most of them in there behind they did a survey. Most of them was in there behind domestic violence.
Wow.
It went from like 15
Yeah,
from 15 to what, 57?
Yeah.
In 1 year?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but when you're doing statistics, you take a small percent of the population and you apply it to the whole population.
Oh, and when you go in the parish, that's what they do. They give you the blood test. They actually give you one age test.
Yeah, you gotta get blood test.
They actually give you one.
They check your feet for hepatitis and everything
They
like
give you a
that.
shot for TB, and then take your blood to do a blood test for to see if you got that shit.
But that population that's in the prison, it reflects Baton Rouge, man. Baton Rouge is sick as hell, man.
That's right, bro.
So y'all women that like them chicks that go to jail and fresh out of prison, hey,
You can have it.
you can have that.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah.
All right. It's all
jumping out.
All right, yeah, we'll get that. We'll get probably one or two more. We'll wrap it up. This will go. This here. It says universal. It said brace yourself for the World Debt Reset Program and Universal Basic Income. It says New World Economy. It's a lot. New World Economy includes universal basic income and Javanation requirements. Say it like that. It says the New World Economy includes the introduction of a digital currency, a universal basic income, Javanation requirements to travel, and the World Debt Reset Program. A continuous cycle of lockdowns will enter its cycle out. They're coming out. Hey, let me say this. What you seeing going on over there in France? Wait till it hit America, boy. The Lord saved this bitch for last. What you see over there in France ain't gonna have nothing until it's coming over here to Babylon the Great. All right? You can believe that. It says it will eventually lead to an international economic collapse. Governments worldwide will offer citizens an alluring way out by promising to eliminate all personal debts, mortgages, loans, credit cards, etc. That's what you say. Bible says, "Never trust thine enemy." All right, that's what that Sirach 10th chapter. That whole chapter is lit. All right. So we go crouching, take good heed, and be aware of him. That's how he's going to do it. And what I just read is why the World Economic Forum say, "Look, you will own nothing and be happy." All right, that's pimping. Well, then they bought MPG had a song, "Pimping My Own Right."
Pimping is the best.
Pimp hard. Esau's pimping harder.
I ain't gonna lie, he's the ultimate pimp.
Yes, sir.
He's getting a piece of action from every. He's about to get a piece of action from every human on the planet Earth. Don Juan don't got nothing on that nigga.
No.
Yo, Pat's going to like.
This nigga's a hookamonger, man. You got it, bro.
Yep. Last little bit. In the United
Hey,
States,
what they have every year in California? They have
they got the pimp awards. The pimp awards,
the pimp of the year.
Pimp awards.
So-called white man, the pimp of the year, man.
Yeah, Pimpin' King, the Don Juan, all them boys be over there.
Yeah. He the pimp of the year. He the pimp of the decade. He the pimp of the last
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. After the Renaissance, like after the dark, the Renaissance period, Esau came back with a vengeance, bro. Thanks.
I got a
last little bit of it. You got it. It says, in the United States, this idea has already been implemented in 2020 through the Paycheck Protection Program, PPP, for you niggas and you old wicked ass women.
I think you got away.
Yep. A guaranteed loan program that forgives the debt if the borrower follows specific instructions. Oh, this man setting it up, man. He said like you play volleyball, you throwing it up for the motherfucker to come with that spike.
Yeah.
He saw coming with that spike, the corral. Under an impending economic collapse, any and all loans will be forgiven if the citizen agrees to participate in the World Debt Reset Program.
Explain.
Can I say something on that?
Yes.
This is a fucking trap. You got millions of Jakes that took out their PPP loan, got approved, got accepted, and so-called got forgiven. These investigators are gonna bring that shit back up.
Yes.
And they're gonna be like, what you wanna do? You wanna go to jail or you wanna go home?
Yeah.
They're gonna hit you with that.
Hit you with it.
Now Biden just tried to propose the student debt.
Student loan, yeah.
And they shut it down.
Shut it down.
But guess what they gonna do the second time around?
They gonna upload it on.
Hey, what that nigga Xerxes said, I'm a forgiving God. And that's the spirit that he gonna come to you in.
Yeah.
Hey, Esau, we got to do a video on that.
We will, huh?
Do you want to go to jail
Right
or
now.
do you want to go home?
Hey, whoever you is on the comment board, no name. If you
I
follow,
seen some shit earlier about somebody about the car. You leave somebody all Caucasian or some shit. I just said that we was doing a video.
Yeah, if you follow Great Millstone, don't answer no questions that you already know the answer to.
And we don't have time for games.
We don't got time for that.
We ignore bullshit like that.
And to give you benefit of the doubt, if you asking a sincere question, the answer is all people, so-called all Caucasians, all people that look like so-called Caucasians are not Edomites. Right? You have some that Cameron Diaz, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, all of those Israelites, if you ask them a sincere question. But if you are around here scoping and playing, just kick rocks. Go down UIC. All right.
It says under an impending economic collapse. We don't have time for fucking games over here, man. Yeah. The days are serious over here.
They don't seem like you playing.
All right.
But like I said, you follow the doctrine, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
It says under an impending economic collapse, any and all loans will be forgiven if the citizen agrees to participate in the World Debt Reset Program. Funded by, you guessed it, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, in order to get all debts forgiven.
You're all in on it. What the movie that was? You're all in on it. You're on it. You're in on it. You're in on it.
We can talk about it later.
So all the kings of the earth are in on it, man. All right? They're all coming. They're not at those UN summits, G8 summits for nothing. This is what they're talking about. This is a conspiracy. And you're all in on it. All the kings of the earth are in on it, man. And the Lord gonna, just like they did it in the Tower of Babel, he's gonna do it again. 2.0. You got it, bro.
It says in order to get all debts forgiven, citizens will have to forfeit ownership of any and all private property. You hear that? For all debts forgiven, you got to forfeit everything that you own or you're renting. Okay? All of it. Section 8, give it all the way up. You got a better way for it. You ain't got to worry about that no more. Like the Ellen Grove projects up there in Scotland, it gets burned down. Now you got to wait for it to get built back up. You got to worry about that no more. We got something better for you right now. Enroll yourself into this program right here. Okay? We got that Zephaniah. Unless you got something you want to say?
I was going to bring out a precept going into when America gets into the spirit of France. I got both of them.
Bring out that Zechariah real quick.
I got you.
Y'all can wrap it up.
This is Zephaniah 1:10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be a noise of a cry from the fish gate.
This is talking about the whole economic infrastructure right here. Okay? The whole monetary system. All right? The IMF, Federal Reserve, however you want to name them, all Edomites.
Yeah, in the ancient world, the fish gate, what you want to do.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. and howling from the second.
And don't you hear that right now? Howling from the second. You hear these economic forecasters, okay? The men of the Lord, okay? Preaching about this crash that's coming. It's going to be far worse than what there was 1929 during the Great Depression. Okay? They're screaming out, it's coming. Whether they put dates on it, we don't go off dates over here at Great Millstone. We don't do no fucking dates.
Nah.
Esau never going to give you a date where he's going to do anything.
Nah.
Okay?
Try to
blindside you. Get you all distracted, get you all be ruckus, and have you out there saying something. Now you're like a false prophet when you put a date on it.
It's the one you don't see coming.
The one you don't see coming.
Like to speak on the brother. And then there's also going to you have these mass layoffs and people signed and crying about them not getting paid enough because the cost of living skyrocketed. Hyperinflation.
Revelation 6.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And a great crashing.
I just seen something today too with Walgreens. They're gonna close down over 150 stores.
Come on.
All right. ESPN.
Laying off those hosts.
Yeah. One officer say he fired them out.
Yeah, they fired Max Kellerman.
They fired Max Kellerman, Jalen Rose. What the other Jake name is?
Marcus Spears made it though.
Yeah, he was super cool. That's my boy. I ain't know what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
That's my boy.
Hey.
But
You respect
he
the
know what
person.
it is. Yeah, he
That
know
boy
what it is.
fucking cool now.
Yeah, what it is.
But that's your man.
That's my man.
That's your man.
That's my man.
That's right, Joe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like things like him, he already tied into it.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson, that's his name right there.
Yeah.
Got him too.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. And they said there's more to come in the coming days. But these are big platforms. Facebook. What the other ones is?
CNN and Fox News just fired some people.
Yeah.
That little fool came from West Baton Rouge.
Don Lemon.
He gone.
Don Lemon gone.
The boy from Fox News, and he was pretty sharp.
Talking cuss.
He dealt with the brothers too.
He dealt with the elders.
Come
He
on.
dealt with the elders.
I'm
This
shocked.
video still up.
I'm shocked they got rid of Max Kellerman. I thought he was devastated.
And about a year ago, they got rid of Glenn Beck.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Oh, that's some
What-
years.
Years. It's a lot, y'all.
The black country ass Jake who was up there with the Edomite on the first tape. They go back and forth. They sit inside. Sharp. What is that? Shannon Sharp.
And still,
Shannon Sharp was still. Shannon got out of there before this even happened. Now whether they
got
voted up,
shit called Shay Shay.
yeah, whether they voted up as we got to get in here, we don't want to just verbally
He probably
get
resigned.
Part of that
Probably
black-
not. Yeah, they gave him a phone call.
Hey, but I read something that said they want to replace Lil Wayne with that nigga. That's weird.
It's all part of that revamp. Now it's a financial revamp, but these mouthpieces represent that financial revamp. Everything is going. The minute the Lord, hey, what the scriptures say, blessed is whose eyes can see and whose ears can hear. The rest of them are blinded, man.
That's right, bro. Read that loud, boy.
Yeah. And a great crashing from the hills.
Great crashing is coming, man. He represents governments, okay, globally, worldwide. All right, everything is crashing. All right, before your very eyes. All right, the great crashing will set up this digital, global, central bank digital currency. Go ahead.
All right, this is 1 Timothy 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we carry nothing out. Having food and raiment, let us therewith be content. But they that which are rich fall into temptation and a snare, and in a many foolish and hurtful lusts, which draw men into destruction and perdition. All right, and when you're likened into the system, you're going to be drawn into destruction and perdition. All right, you're going to be judged by your Yahweh Shema Shai. So this is what you got to know. When you're, let's say, but godliness and contentment is great gain. That goes into having faith in Yahweh Shema Shai's word. All right, and he's gonna give you your food, water, and rain. All right, he's gonna give you everything you need. Somebody give me Matthew the 6th chapter. Okay,
Somebody hold Sirach 10 and 25.
it's Matthew 6:34. All right, the Lord. And this is the flip side.
10 and 25.
This is the flip side. The Lord is telling his servants, when you had that great crashing at the fish gate, godliness, and when you're content with dwelling in his word and having faith in his word, food and raiment is your basic necessity. That's all you need on the side. He's going to comfort you. Give me that Matthew 6 and 34.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow.
Come on.
For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
All right, the Lord is going to take care of us, man. The Lord is going to deal upright with the people that are seeking Him while He may be found. Bring it out.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
All right, so when we know the evil is coming, all right, but we don't have to take thought for these evil times because we totally believe in Yahweh Shema Shai's word. Bring it out.
That was it.
All right, no,
Hold
keep
on.
reading.
Yeah, well, read the rest of it.
Following verse chapter 7. That was verse 34, the last.
Oh, no. I mean, go up to 31. So
Fine.
I
This
got
is
to back it up too.
all right, you can bag it up.
Yeah,
Right,
this-
I'm going to make sure I get the right.
This is Rock 39, verse 25 through 27. It says, for the good of good things created from the beginning. So evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly. So when this great crash hits, you people out there suffering, okay? You're gonna run into these stores. The average, I seen a video today where the Edomite said the average American only has enough food in his house to last him for 3 fucking days. All right, and you Jakes right now, you can eat 3 days of food in a couple of hours, man. Quick.
And all that food you think you got stockpiled in your deep freezer, you don't know how to preserve that food once it thawed. That should be gone bad in what, 5 hours? But it is a way, and we be looking on the internet, it's a way, the way the Indians and the people of old used to preserve their food. It's a skill. That goes into knowledge. All right? Goes into wisdom.
You ain't gonna
No.
tell them? Straight up. Come to the, hey,
Hey. We don't cast our pearls to
Okay,
swine.
That's right.
That's
right.
They started 31. That's why she started at.
Con. This is St. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 31. It says, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink?
He's talking to his servants. He's talking to those that are disconnected from the matrix, and he's comforting us, telling us how to be when all hell breaks loose. Be stabilized. My word is going to stabilize you. All right? What it tell you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, when hard times come on you, don't, I'm roughly paraphrasing, it say,
Don't make haste in the time of trouble.
don't make haste in the time of trouble, brother. All right? Because the time of trouble is coming, but this word is going to stabilize it. And the Lord tells us, don't worry about what you eat or going to drink. I got you. Keep reading, brother.
Con.
I was there 65.
Con, yeah.
Keep reading.
And it says, wherewith shall we be clothed? Verse 32.
Come on.
For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
All right, the Gentiles are going to seek after Egypt. All right, that's what their mind is. Their mind is not on the Lord. All right, the people in this system, their mind is on what I'm gonna do to get that bag. That's it. Their mind is not on the Lord, comforting them, giving them more understanding, giving them knowledge, wisdom. All right, open up their understanding so they can understand the scriptures. They're not worried about this breath of life. They're worried about how they're gonna get their next bag. That's how a Gentile thinks. That's how American thinks.
Hey, when you watch that movie Dead Presidents, he would tell him, he said to tell you, tell him once, now I gotta think of a way to get some fucking bread, man.
That's all their mind on.
All
Let's
the
tell
time,
his sister-in-law.
tell his sister-in-law that. I'm telling his sister-in-law that. And the whole while he had his mind on robbing the motherfucking bank, man. He's out the banks.
But hey, you're supposed to be calling on your high boss from outside.
Right.
Bring it
Bible
out.
says, turn you to the stronghold.
Turn it to the strong.
When your mind, the demon jump on, you gotta recognize when that demon jump on you to go do some wicked ass shit like what that nigga did on that movie. You say, nah, that ain't it. That's a demon right there. Let me turn to the ministry. Let me look at one of these straight stone videos,
Right.
you know, and get fed and get the money that way. Okay?
Right.
Real money. Money changes.
My brother did a video where he says, you know, for us being in his faith, you gotta rebuke your thoughts daily.
Yeah.
It says, for the heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all things.
The Lord has, in Jacob's trouble, he have a layout already. He got a bunker a brother gonna stumble on. He got a store they gonna have full of goodies already prepared. He got angels that he got already prepared to come feed us. When the Elijah, Because brothers gonna get to the point like Elijah, Lord, just take me, Lord.
Yes.
I can't take no more of this, Lord. Just take me. And he's gonna have an angel come down, touch you, and feed you. And look, when you read that account with Elijah and the angel fed him twice, and it said he didn't have to eat for 40 days.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit like that gonna happen,
you
man.
You gonna have more than you can. The Lord said you gonna eat, you gonna eat.
Yeah. No, but he 2 meals last
Meals,
year, 40
that's
days. The
cool,
Lord
right?
might feed us some angel food.
You gonna do greater things than that.
Great con, brother.
Yes.
Con.
Do greater things, brother.
Con. Bring it out.
And you know, in that type of time, the brother will have their people, women, families, and everything like this and that thing.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know, fucking meal that's gonna, hey, I'm good for, like I watched the movie Anaconda last week. You say when he ate a human body, he say a meal like that, he'll be sleeping it off for a while, and he may not eat for about another month.
Yeah.
He eat a human body, he'll eat for another month. How much more in that day?
Hey, remember they killed that hog? It's like food for a week.
For a week. You say food. Speaking of Q, I just seen the elder did a video on him. And Jake been going in and talking about he want to come against he want to take it to that level with the elite.
He can beef on the NBA and everything.
I say the big three.
If it's not they hit you with misdirection a lot of times. But if he's sincerely trying to bump heads with us, he's gonna get his ass knocked out because he don't have a covenant of the Lord. Bring it out.
This is back in St. Matthew chapter 6, in verse 33. It says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh."
That's what it's all about, Aki. If you Aqua, listen. All right, bring it out.
"And his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you."
All right, the Lord is going to take care of us when these turbulent times come. As long as you seek him while he may be found, all right, his name is a strong watchtower, run to it, all right? When all hell break loose, your mind got to be fixed on him. It's going to be like what James said, count it all joy when various tribulations come upon you. You're going to be smiling. You're going to know, all right, this is what we've been practicing for. This is what we've been reading about, all right? And with a pig in a hard battle, y'all notice that tail stick up instead of be wagging? He be getting cut and be bleeding, but look, he's seasoned. We want to be seasoned in that day. No matter how hard it comes on us. If you get caught and go to the guillotine, you want your tail to be wagging, looking like a seasoned pig. It's like nothing. It say nothing shall be impossible to you. Matthew the 17th chapter. All right, that's the Lord. Hey, he's telling us he's gonna be with us. Matthew the 28th chapter, he say he was gonna be with us always, even to the end of the world. Give me that, Matthew 28.
We finna go. We gonna be doing too much.
Hey, bro, the spirit you can roll. Come, brother. So, hey, I just want to give, all right, we gave the negative side of the spectrum, give the positive side of the spectrum. A little balance. The Lord is going to comfort those that don't give heed to this new monetary system, which is satanic, that they're going to usher in. So you got to fight it with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, mortify your members, and strengthen your mind so you don't take it. Because what the devil's going to do, he causes all small and great to come get that thing. So he's going to pull a rug from under you, and he's going to cut the waters, the life out, and your food, and all your substance, and he's going to make you come run to him. Because you're going to have a decision, all right?
Yeah, I was watching that movie, Armageddon today. Not the one with Bruce Willis, not that fake ass bullshit about stopping nuclear missiles from hitting from detonating on the moon, whatever like that. This was another one with Alex Jones in it.
A movie with Alex Jones?
I seen it. And the guy, one of the elites that was over there, he had a certain color phone on that big.
Movie quality was low.
That's it.
That's all.
Movie quality was low.
No budget.
Yeah, we might come over, we'll pick up tomorrow. We might have to put it on and watch it.
Yeah.
He had a certain phone on that big long ass desk on the movie Armageddon with Alex Jones out there. And he got to pick up the phone. He called whoever it was, and he said, "Release the device." And the satellite over the whole earth pinpointed the whole United States of America, and darkness covered the whole earth. You might check it out, And even in the movie, after the EMP attack happened, they still have military convoys rolling out.
Yeah, because those military convoys got the engineers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll see a Humvee with a trail on the back of it, and the trailer got big ass box. That's a huge ass fucking generator that can light a small city.
Yeah. Yeah. What they say on that?
Battery.
Oh, bad.
All right, we got the last piece about we go.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got the Ciroc. Ciroc team.
Okay. Come on, I ain't close. I got you. 10 to 25, right?
Yes.
This is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 25. Unto the servant that is wise shall they that are free do service, and he that have knowledge will not grudge when he is reformed.
Hold on now. I might be the wrong one. So like 10 and 8.
10 and 8. I got you, brother. This is Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's how it starts through the CBDC, the crashing of the economy. Butter brought it out earlier. The CBDC links with the MOTB. The MOTB is the last hurrah for Esau's kingdom, and it will usher in the Howard Shot return. Okay, when all hell breaks loose through this CBDC, which will tie right into the MOTB, we're gonna have civil war, martial law, okay, famine, okay, cannibalism, all right, or terrorist attacks, all right, World War III, all right, the middle of the Lord being persecuted, all right. All these things gonna be happening simultaneously, all right, back to back. It won't be, well, this happened in 2022, or this happened what happened in 2023. Fuck no, we're gonna be in it's gonna be a time frame. That word hour means a season when you look it up. Take it to Revelation, the 2nd chapter, 3rd chapter. Okay? So, hey, we're here, all right? Like we said, the date started on July the 1st, okay, which was last Saturday. Now, Esau on the road with it, man. And we love it. Get it up there. What the hell took you this down on? Okay? So, with that, hope this all sit down was very edifying, all right? We want to give all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakapadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect who continue to push this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Abad the ball, Kwam Yasha'ala, Shalom, Bakiyam.
Shalom. Until next time.
Why the battery going down?